Hey everyone, hope you're good and well. I want to do a presentation today all about how to become more consistent to reach your health and exercise goals. And really, it's all about becoming the person you want to become. A lot of people can jump into things and it not stick. And most of the time, we're looking in the wrong areas. We're looking to do the wrong things at the wrong time and find it really difficult to maintain and be consistent doing the things we know are going to push us towards becoming healthier, more active, more confident, better sleep, better all round well being. So, we're going to go through certain things that we can start to implement. And I'm certainly not saying that we have to implement absolutely all of these things at once. I'm certainly not saying that. But these are things you need to start to think about and look towards that are really going to help you more long term to increase your energy, better concentration, more focus, more energy to do the things that actually are going to keep you moving towards your health and fitness goals. Okay, so why do we find consistency so difficult? Well, for a few things, we try and implement too much too soon. We go from not training to trying to train 4, 5, 6 times a week. We do a lot of training. We add too much. We add too much change to our nutrition. We ask too much of ourselves from probably being already pretty busy anyway with career, with family, with a lot already going on. Implement the wrong things at the wrong time. So, what do I mean by that? Well, we try and implement a training program that takes a hell of a lot of energy, a hell of a lot of time from the early onset, and is unsustainable. We do that with our nutrition as well. And as you'll see, there's other areas that we can address first that are going to support those things. We look for the short-term wins and not the long-term goals. We look at bringing things in that aren't going to look after us long-term, that are short-lived. And we need to really kind of flip that on its head and start looking at things that we can do consistently that are going to look after our concentration, our sleep, rest, recovery, our energy levels, focus, all those things. So not implementing systems to support the person you want to become. So it's all easy to sign up to the gym. It's easy to try and, you know, start doing a training program, go into the gym or whatever it may be, doing some cardio or whatever. But we need to look at systems that work for us and not against us. How can we start to implement things that are going to work for us and not create more resistance and get in our way? And just take up more of our time, more of our energy, and before we know it, a week in, and we are unable to sustain these things. So, what most people think they need to change? Well, change in nutrition. Usually, this is quite significant changes. Introducing a training program. Usually, it's anything from 3, 4, even 5 times per week, usually an hour or more long. These are the first things that people look to try and address and go into head first. And as we know, it doesn't usually end well. So, what we need to look at doing before the nutritional areas and the training areas, I feel, is our well-being. Can we support better lifestyle, habits, routine, energy management, rest and recovery? These are the things that we need to look at first. Once we start implementing these things, the nutritional changes, the implementation of a training program is inevitably going to happen and be more sustainable and healthier at the same time. So, things to consider when implementing: making small, sustainable changes first are going to look after you more long term. Okay, instead of looking at big wholesale changes and too many things at once. And as I said, I'm going to go through a few things, and it's not to say that you have to implement all of these things at once, but as we start to become aware of them, we can, even if we're implementing one or two of them, they're going to start to build the foundations to long-term transformation when it comes to your health, your well-being, and your confidence. So number one, we're going to look at rest management, sleep and rest management, managing energy for long-term health and well-being. So what does that look like? So setting a pre-bed routine and time, all right, and making sure the sleep that we do get is going to be quality sleep. So yes, we might be going to bed for 8 hours, but it might not necessarily be quality sleep. So we're going to set a routine to get our bodies to gradually calm down and get into a good quality sleep. So that looks at like no screen time at least an hour before bed. Glare from phones, laptops, iPads, those kind of things are really going to kind of almost trick your body to think it's still daylight, I shouldn't be winding down. Okay, so coming away from those things. Stopping any caffeine post 3 p.m. For some people, that might be early, even 2, 1 p.m. Last meal of the day, looking at bringing in protein, vegetables, carbohydrates. We know if we bring carbohydrates in, it's going to make us feel more tired. Okay, but keeping that last meal singular ingredient based, so nothing that's going to spike sugar levels, nothing's going to spike your energy. And set a sleep time and stick to it daily. Most people are thinking, why do I want to do it the weekends? Well, you're going to keep your body in a routine. You're going to make sure that it knows what it's doing, where it stands, and even getting up at the same time of the weekends is going to be suitable because, well, you're not going to be rushing around. Yes, you're getting up at the same time, but it's not like you've got to get up, do your morning routine, then get out the house, get to work, blah, blah, blah. You can take your time and then come roll around Monday, you're going to be in a hell of a lot better position. So that's the first one, really, setting a sleep that's going to support you long term and setting a sleep time and get good quality sleep. 2, get up early. Now, this is one that can create the most resistance with people. And why do we want to get up earlier? Well, it's going to influence your decisions, your emotions, your mental health, and the energy going into the rest of the day. All right. So it doesn't mean that you've got to get up a whole hour earlier, but it's looking about creating some more time for yourself. And a real cool thing that a quote from Marcus Aurelius: "At dawn, when you have trouble getting out of bed, tell yourself, I have to go to work. As a human being, what do I have to complain of? If I'm going to do what I was born for, the things I was brought into the world to do, or is this what I was created for? To huddle under the blankets and stay warm." So we are created to actually do. We're created to be active and do things and create things. So as I said, the first one, it doesn't have to be a whole hour earlier. You don't have to think, well, I'm getting up at 6 already, you have to get up at 5. No, it's about creating an extra 15 minutes, 10 minutes even. And it's going to allow you to get ahead of your day, to be less stressed, become more focused. And in the mornings, we want to think about doing things that are going to support us, not anybody else. And when we do that, we put ourselves in a better position to then look after our family members, our friends when we need to. So we're looking at bringing in something like reading, journaling, meditation are all really going to be helpful for you. Okay. And that, like with a lot of people, they suffer with what kind of meditation to do, and that might be guided or whatever, but just finding what works really best for yourself. Number 3, energy management. Doing less will support your health and ability to focus consistently. So just like managing and getting rid of the stuff that is letting go of energy and only doing the things that are going to support you, such as daily time away from work and stress. We can get overstressed. This is going to zap our energy. So setting like a 10-minute get away from work, get in the garden, have a walk round, grab a coffee, some water, whatever it may be. Number 2, get outdoors daily. Getting that natural sunlight is going to support us. Weekly time with family and friends. This is something that I get my clients to do right at the start. Set time where you're going to be able to be around the people that you want to be around. This is going to control your stress, overwhelm, and your general happiness. Right into your weekly routine, something you enjoy to do. So every week, make sure you're setting some time aside that you do something you enjoy, whether that is going for a swim, whether that's picking up a book, watching a movie, whatever that may be. Do that, and that's going to like support the energy that you have from week to week. It is implementing systems that support you to do the things that matter more efficiently. So bringing in systems that are going to manage the amount of energy that you're expelling from day to day and week to week, such as weekend lunch prep for the week. So a system in place that you have some time at the weekend, you're just going to prep some lunches, so going into the week, you're not having to worry about where those lunches are coming from. Getting your gym kit ready. So it's by the front door. So as you go out the door in the mornings, you're not having to expel more energy to rush around and find that gym kit. Setting a desk break alarm on your phone. So bringing in these systems that are going to support your energy. Number 4 is meditation. An opportunity to do less will support you to become more relaxed, less overwhelmed, and focused on what matters. Meditation is so supportive, but it can be restrictive for a lot of people or resistant for a lot of people because they think it has to be a particular way. It's about creating something that works for you. So create space in the morning. This can become a part of your morning routine. It could be 10 minutes, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 1 minute, but it could be have such an impact on your day. Find the right way to meditate that supports you. So that might be guided meditation from an app. It might be just you sitting down and just trying to clear your head for a minute, 60 seconds. But find the process that works best for you. Devote the time you have available. So as I said, whether that's 10 minutes, 5, or even 60 seconds, it is going to support you with your energy, with your focus for the rest of the day. Number 5, read daily. An opportunity to disconnect and learn daily. I can honestly say since I've been reading daily, I have made so much more progress. I've learned day to day, and that has brought so much to my life and my understanding to be able to support not just me, but my people around me, my clients and my family. So look at reading at least 50 pages per day. That might be 25 pages in the morning or an evening. Even if it's 20 pages a day, doesn't matter. But set a page amount that you want to be reading. Implement it into your morning routine and evening routine. This would be great of an evening time where you're trying to calm down and chill out before bed. As we know, we start reading, that can really start to put us to sleep almost. And number 6, daily journaling. Become focused, grateful, and present every day. Manage your feelings and emotions. Journaling is so powerful. Just writing down how you feel, writing down what you're grateful for is so supportive. And as I said, it can form part of your morning routine. It does for me. It supports me with less overwhelm, more focus. Write down what you're grateful for in your life. Allow the pen to write, and you'll be amazed about the amount of things you're grateful for in your life. And then just what 2 to 3 things you want to get to achieve that day. One of them might be staying hydrated with 2 liters of water. One of them might be getting out at lunchtime for a walk, and another one might be, I don't know, going out the house with a lunch. Okay, just 2 to 3 things, and knowing if you do that every single day, you're progressing, you're moving in the right direction without it being too overwhelming. So it's all about creating the person that you want to become. All right, it's not about just getting in the gym and changing nutrition. It's these things, creating the person you want to become, and knowing that no one becomes healthier and fitter overnight. We have to create the habits that support the person that we want to become, and these things that we've gone through are those habits that are going to support you to becoming healthier, fitter, more confident and focused. Now, each of these habits support change and help you to become healthier, more active, supportive and happier. All right. No longer do we have to rely on diets and gym alone to become more healthier. So, bearing that in mind, guys, these things are going to support you more long term. And look, if you don't get to the gym for one day for whatever reason, life, that you know these other things are going to be there to support you. It's not just all hinged on a diet. It's not all hinged on a training program. It's hinged how you live your life from day to day and the person that you want to become. So, hope that's been helpful, guys. If you need any more help and support in creating a healthy lifestyle, making these changes, creating new habits, then I'd love to help you. Drop me a message in the comments box or wherever you can around this video, and I hope to hear from you soon. Cheers, guys.